In the final century of the 30th millennium, Gargoyle Blackfang amassed one of the most powerful walls ever encountered by the Imperium. This orc warlord almost triumphed against not one, but 3 full Space Marine legions. To think that the combined forces of the Death Guard, the Imperial Fists, and Horus's very own Luna Wolves almost fell to the orc menace shows the strength and ferocity of the Greenskins. It was only thanks to the Emperor's intervention that his Primarch sons and their legions survived. For 1,000 Adeptus Custodes arrived via Golden Light to the battle. While the Emperor himself slew Blackfang, the 1,000 Custodians massacred over 100,000 orcs. When the battle was over, only 3 Custodians perished that day, their names engraved upon the Emperor's golden armor. The Battle of Gyros-Thravian went on to become a historical battle during the Great Crusade.
What is going on, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist, part of One Mind Syndicate, and today I'm here to talk about Warhammer 40k. The little excerpt in the beginning of this video shows you the might and unstoppable power of the Emperor's personal bodyguard, the Adeptus Custodes. To think that 3 full legions of Space Marines couldn't best Blackfang's wall is really something. Because during the Great Crusade, these Adeptus Astartes numbered in the 100,000s. So basically 300,000 Space Marines, alongside their Primarchs, almost fell to the orcs really says something. But more so, that says more about the strength and just the quality of the Custodes. For 1,000 Custodes to kill over 100,000 orcs, that really goes to show just the might of these guys. And out of 1,000, only 3 dying, that is really how you get the definition of quality over quantity. Now, the reason why I wanted to talk about this battle in particular is because I have started playing the Custodes in 40k during 9th edition. For the longest time, I've always preferred the look of the Forge World Dreadnoughts of the Custodes. Just the Telamon, the Achilles, and the Galatas Dreadnoughts, those Contemptors are amazing. Not just the sculpts, but their rules as well. So I figured, since I already have a lot of elites and heavies for the Custodes, why not go ahead and start filling out the rest of the army? So I went on over to my local GW store, and lo and behold, they had exactly what I was looking for. And it is none other than these 3 awesome models. The Dawn Eagle jet bikes, aka the Vertus Praetors, are probably one of the best units found within the codices, because these guys are fast, they're really great on the charge, and there's a lot of stratagems that you could use that's really just over the top. The reason why I wanted to grab these guys is because, for one, they're really good as Dawn Eagle jet bikes, but I really wanted to bust out the Custodians for a battle against my buddies this Sunday. So, or this past Sunday, I guess I would say. So I only had a day to build and maybe paint up these jet bikes. Unfortunately, I didn't have the time to paint it, and I only managed to build one. So with that being said, I made this guy my HQ. And after just looking at the craziness of the HQs and just the rules, warlord traits, and just overall abilities that the HQ has, like, it's crazy. Like, this is probably one of the most overpowered units in the game, and I'll talk about the HQ in another video, going over as to why I think it's probably the strongest HQ to come out in a very long time. Well, maybe not so much. But the Shield Captain on a Dawn Eagle jet bike is just overload. Like, it's crazy what you can do with this guy. But basically what I ended up doing is I made a 50 power army, and I just wanted to get your guys' opinion on if I chose the right units. So for my HQ, like I said, it was none other than the Shield Captain on the Dawn Eagle jet bike. I had to give him Captain Commander for that one command point. I gave him the Indomitable Constitution to make him just more tanky. He did have the Auric Aquila for more tankiness, and for the Warlord trait, Superior Creation. Because the longer this guy stays alive, the longer he's just going to be decimating the opponent. As for troops, I decided to try out both flavors of the Custodian Guard Squad, one with the shield and sword, and the other one with the halberds. And then I went with 3 elites. The Alaris Custodians, because I heard those are pretty much an auto take, a Contemptor Achilles Dreadnought, and the Contemptor Galatus Dreadnought, because they just look amazing. I wanted to include the Telemon, but unfortunately I didn't have the points, and I didn't want to really play around too much because I knew 9th edition is all about taking objectives and holding them, so I wanted to keep some troops there for that reason. And so I ended up playing against my buddy, and I didn't know what army he was going to bring. He ended up bringing out the Drukhari with a lot of transports, a lot of Griblies inside of his transports, and the game was close for most of the time. He almost tabled me, but I prioritized taking objectives, and the tankiness and the survivability of your Custodes are amazing. Like, I haven't played an army that is this survivable in a long time, and when you lose just a single model, it really hurts the Adeptus Custodes a lot. But unfortunately, I ended up losing the game by just a hair. He had 49 points, I had 46. It was so close. I probably would have been able to win the game if I could kill off 2 of his transports, because I had the secondary that gave me victory points for killing vehicles and monstrous creatures, and I was like 1 wound away from killing 2 of these guys. So I could have had the game if I just would have rolled a little bit better, but still, it just showed me the power of the Adeptus Custodes as to what they can do on the 9th edition. Like, I thought I was going to get decimated because of the speed of the Drukhari, but a good counter to speed is tankiness and survivability. So as long as I got to the objectives first, and I had good target priority, I was on the right track. The Shield Captain is a monster. I would definitely take him. Maybe not give him so many abilities to like up his survivability and just make him a little bit better in combat. But besides that, he was really good. I did pay, what was it, Victor of the Blood Games or whatever, which allowed me to re-roll a hit, a wound, and a save. But my dumbass forgot to use it during the whole game, so we could have done a little bit more. But we were both playing these armies for pretty much our first time. I think this was like his 2nd or 3rd time playing Drukhari, and this was my first time playing Custodes. So we had a blast. It was really fun. It was only 50 power, so of course if we played with more points, we'd have more command points to do things and whatnot, more units to bring. But I had a really good time playing Adeptus Custodes. I'm used to playing elite armies, and I think so far this has been my favorite elite army to play. Because Grey Knights are fun and all, but I don't know, I just had more fun playing these guys. So, my question to you is, if you guys play Custodes, what are some tricks that you absolutely need to know to play Custodes? Are there any stratagems that you really have to take? Any models that are an auto-include? I know I've been reading online saying that the Vaxilla is an auto-include guy because of the aura that he gives to your, either to boost your survivability or to just make them more powerful against the opponent. So let me know. And yeah, that's all I got for today, guys. If you guys enjoy what we do here at One Mind Syndicate, you guys can help support us by liking, commenting, and hitting the subscribe button. Or you can go that extra mile and go to our Patreon page and pledge a simple $1 a month, where that dollar helps us bring you 40k videos each and every day. And that's all I got for today, guys. So give me a "For the Emperor" in the comments if you guys love the Custodes. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. This has been the Sound Alchemist, part of One Mind Syndicate, and I'll catch you guys then. Peace.